Hi and welcome to the Andy Gorman Putting Academy, where we're here on the Zen Green stage, which allows me to be able to work on my green reading skills indoors during the winter period, but giving us a perfect surface. Now, the indoor surface, as you can see in here, is actually pretty decent, but that's also pretty static. I've got a little bit of a sloping green over this side, but I've got a moving platform here, which means that I can vary the putts and learn my skills ready for when I get out onto the golf course. Now, I'm also using the TourRead app, which is the platform that we're using for green reading and for coaching green reading here at Andy Gorman Golf. And ultimately, this app is so accurate. It is basically unequivocal. You cannot question it. I've tried and failed. Actually, I haven't, because what I've done is I've focused on the read. It was really interesting. I've got a 2% slope over here, and from 6 feet, slightly under the break, so at around 1.7 at 6 feet, I was always taught that you aimed about 1 inch outside the right-hand side of the hole. What was really interesting the other day is I was doing some drills and missing the putt on the high side, 1 inch high of the break, and kind of didn't make any sense to me. Plugged in the data, we've literally just got the app down and just measured it out, and the app told me I needed 3.5 inches out on the right hand side of the hole, which is a couple of inches higher. Now, what was really intriguing was I was missing the putts on the high side, but actually what I was doing was aiming low and opening the club face. So I was pushing the putt even though I was aiming too low. And this is what happens. The brain is intuitive enough to know the difference. And it felt like I was going to be missing the putt on the low side, so it opened the face for me during the stroke. I felt like I'd hit the ball really nice, and I kept missing this putt down the right-hand side. I remember setting it up again, aiming slightly further to the right and just let the putter release. Didn't give it a second thought, just released the putter and started holing all the putts. There's a lot to be said for aiming in the right direction. So there's also a lot to be said for speed. And this putt in particular is really slippy. The data's telling me that it's 3.3 degrees downhill. It's also 1.5 coming from the right hand side. So not a lot of break in terms of, overall percentage, but because of the amount of slope that I've got, this 11-foot putt now is really going to be quite rapid and moving. And because the ball, let's say the speed of the putt is rapid, the ball's going to be moving quite slowly. I'm going to be using 70% pace. What I would normally use on a putt like this, level, is about a 10-inch backswing and forward swing. Now I'm going to use the same sort of distance of length of stroke, but I'm going to move the putter quite a lot slower. I want to hit the ball around 70% of the distance because of the amount of slope, which is kind of, ridiculous. But actually, it's really powerful training. And I've got 14 inches of break, which from the center of the hole is around a foot outside the right-hand side of the hole. So I've got my aim. I've got the laser line down here as well, with the lasers on the back of the ball, as you can see. This is not a quick stroke. It's a quick putt, but it's not a quick stroke. And I'm going to send the golf ball on its way. I'm going to try and make a nice solid stroke. I'm going to send it out there at the speed that's relative. And there it is into the hole. You can see the laser line down there pointing towards the yellow stick, and this very rapid putt, which is really not a green light putt out on the golf course, has all of a sudden become makeable. And it's become makeable because I'm confident in the read, and my focus is really just on the speed because I have a good read. So if you get to learn to read the green well and focus on your speed controls, then ultimately you're going to make more putts. And if that doesn't affect your score, I'm not sure what will. Give me a shout, like and subscribe, please, and by all means, drop your comments in. But Crucially from here, if you want to know more about the TourRead green reading app, then contact me at golf@andygorman.com. Information will be below, and I'll be more than happy to spend some time, discuss it with you and show you how you can improve your green reading and lower your scores ultimately. Thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you soon.